Hello friends and welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about one more type of formal communication, and that is horizontal communication. Friends, in previous videos, we have seen two different types of formal communication, and these two different types of formal communication were upward communication and downward communication. I hope you people have understood the concept of upward communication as well as the concept of downward communication. So friend, in this video we are talking about the concept of horizontal communication in a detailed manner. Basically, you all are aware with this kind of communication, but we are not aware with this particular thing, and this is called as horizontal communication. So friend, horizontal means parallel level or equal level. Basically, in an organization there are different types of employees, they work in the organization. Basically, as I told you, when you take an example of manager designation in a company, there are different types of manager. In an organization there are different types of managers. For example, there are sales manager, there are finance manager, there are purchase manager, then production manager. So all types of managers are there. So when they work, when they contact, when they communicate with each other, that kind of communication is called as horizontal communication. So why it is called as horizontal communication, that I will tell you first. Because they work at same level and they communicate themselves for their understanding purpose. They contact each other. So whatever communication they do among themselves at equal level employees, that becomes the concept of horizontal communication. Similarly, in an organization there are different types of workers. There are supervisors, there are workers. So when supervisor talk with another supervisor, when communication is done with between the two types of supervisors, it becomes parallel level um, communication or horizontal level communication. So this kind of concept is called about horizontal communication. So what you people have to remember as far as this concept of horizontal level communication is concerned, so this kind of horizontal level communication is taken place between similar designations of employees. For example, manager to manager means production manager, or communication between marketing manager and finance manager, communication between finance manager and operation manager. So this kind of communication is called as horizontal communication. So what you people have to remember as far as this concept of horizontal communication is concerned, this kind of communication is taken place between parallel level employees. Means parallel level means what? They are equal by their designation. I'm not talking about their salaries. They are equal there by their designation, and when they communicate between each other, it becomes horizontal communication. Similarly, when for example, when supervisor talks with another supervisor, it is also parallel level communication. So it is also called as what? Horizontal communication. So this is the concept of horizontal communication. Friend, in the right side of your slide, I have given one example. I have given the example of bank. In a bank also, there are different types of parallel level employees. For example, here I have given the example of bank, and I have tried my level best to show you how the horizontal level communication is taken place in bank or banking organizations or banking institutions. For example, in a bank, marketing managers are there, finance managers are there, operation managers are there, and when they communicate with each other, it becomes parallel level communication or horizontal level communication in the banking organizations. Similarly, in a bank, not only managers are there, other employees are also there, like BDO, cashier, and officers. When they talk with each other, it becomes horizontal level communication. So this is a concept of horizontal communication I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope the concept of horizontal communication is clear. What you people have to remember as far as this horizontal communication is concerned, when the communication is taken place between two similar type of employees, two similar type of designations, if they have, it becomes parallel level employees. So it is called as what? Horizontal communication. One more example I want to give you for proper understanding of this concept of horizontal communication. Suppose there are two workers, and if they communicate between each other, workers to worker, I am going to say you. So they, here what you people have to remember, it is, or it is taken place between two similar types of employees, and it becomes horizontal communication. It is not from top to bottom, it is not from bottom to top, it is at equal level. in one line employees. For example, managers to manager, workers to workers, subordinates to subordinates, supervisor to supervisors, MD to MD, like this, and it becomes horizontal communication. I hope you people have understood the concept of horizontal communication. Now, in the later part of this video, we are going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of horizontal communication. As I told you, this concept is not new for us, and this concept is used everywhere. So there are certain advantages and there are certain disadvantages also. If you look at the advantages of horizontal communication, there are two advantages, and they are coordination and faster communication. See, if you want to coordinate in your organization, there should be a communication between parallel level employees or same level of employees. So it creates coordination. It is useful to do the coordination of your organization, and when they talk with each other, suppose there are certain problems with marketing manager, so marketing manager can contact with finance manager, or they may contact with any other parallel level employees to get a solution, and this way they can maintain coordination between their work, their organization. And this is what coordination is also important, and coordination is possible in horizontal level communication. They don't feel awkward to talk with each other because they are at same level and they are at parallel level or equal level. And this horizontal communication is helpful to maintain coordination between the employees in the organization, and because of horizontal communication, coordination is possible. Moving to the second advantage of horizontal communication is faster communication. As they are at equal level, they have same designation, they have same salary as such, for example, so they don't have any ego problem, they don't have any authority problem. So the communication of the organization is taken in a faster manner, and this is the most important benefit of horizontal communication that we can mention here. So this is what we can say: horizontal communication is a fastest way of making communication or doing communication. So these are the two advantages of horizontal communication which we have seen here. Moving on to the next one, that is disadvantages of horizontal communication. In case of horizontal communication, there are certain disadvantages also, and those disadvantages are, I'm going to discuss with you guys. The first one is a difference in approach. Most of the time, though they are at parallel level, though they are at equal level, though they are at same salary level, there may be a chance of having difference in approach. Their approaches are different, and because of their approach or difference in approach level or approaches, there are certain issues, there are certain problems, and that may encounter at the time of doing communication. So that is an issue in case of horizontal communication. If there are certain issues of approaches or difference in approaches among themselves, then lack of motivation. See, as they work at equal level or same level, there is no question of motivation because they are working at same level. So nobody is there to motivate them, nobody is there to encourage them, because they all are working on same level, they all are also have same status, and because of that, there is no chance of any sort of motivation, and this one is the biggest drawback or disadvantage of horizontal communication. And the last one, that is another one, presence of physical barriers. Basically, in this kind of communication, they come together and they discuss the issue. So because of that, we call it, there is a barrier of physical presence. So this may be the most important disadvantage of horizontal communication, and because of this physical presence, certain issues are also created. People, they talk about their egos, they talk about their status, they talk about their prestige, and because of such kind of things, it becomes a drawback or disadvantage of horizontal communication. So friends, in this video we have been talked about the concept of horizontal communication. We have been talked about advantages and disadvantages of horizontal communication in a deep manner. I hope you people have understood everything whatever I have discussed with you all. Before going to conclude this video, just let me highlight something about this video. In this video, we people have been talked about horizontal communication. The concept of horizontal communication is very simple to understand. Basically, in case of horizontal communication, communication is taken place at equal level employees, parallel level employees, by their designation, by their salary, by their name and fame. and this is what it is called as horizontal communication. I have given the example of bank. In a bank, different types of managers are there. For example, marketing manager, finance manager, operation manager, and when they communicate with each other, it becomes horizontal communication. After that, we have seen the advantages. There are two advantages. Coordination is possible with the help of horizontal communication, and this horizontal communication is the fastest way of communication that we people have understood. As there are some negative sides also, there are some minus points also. There are certain disadvantages also. First one is what? Difference in approach, difference in opinion also. This one is the one of the most important disadvantage or drawback of horizontal communication. Lack of motivation is also there. Presence of physical barrier is one of the drawback or disadvantages of horizontal communication. So in this video, we have seen the concept of horizontal communication in a thorough manner. I hope you guys have understood everything. In next video, we are going to see one more type of formal communication, that is diagonal communication, in a detailed manner. Till then, stay tuned, stay connected, and thank you very much.